What's good, y'all? It's the World Captain Prince of Picks here at your service. I'm here from the Pick Management Podcast Network. Now, I'm here to give y'all my best bets for the NBA study games taking place on Sunday, February 4th, 2024. My buddy Jacob wasn't able to make it in today. He had an emergency situation he had to take care of. So I'm going to be riding solo again today. But y'all know what it is. We're just going to keep making this money. I've been making money left and right here on these picks. Even on a night last night where I struggled to find great picks, I still managed to go 5-1 in my show picks. So that puts me at a current run of 56 wins and 23 losses for my show picks over the last 15 days. So if you've been tailing my picks, you've been making this money with me. We're going to keep doing it today. So I'm looking forward to get into it. It's a light slate of games tonight, but I got a few best bets. And you know what it is. We're going to keep making this money. So let's go ahead and get into it. 6 p.m. Eastern tip-off. The Charlotte Hornets are going to be hosting the Indiana Pacers. Indiana, currently the number one ranked offense. Meanwhile, Charlotte is a bottom 5 defense in the NBA currently. Indiana Pacers, they are 60% ATS as a road favorite, and they're also 64% ATS versus the Eastern Conference. Meanwhile, the Charlotte Hornets, just 42% ATS as a home dog, and 31% ATS versus the Eastern Conference. The Charlotte Hornets, they have scored under 116 points in 16 of their last 19 games. So this is a team that has been struggling to score. Their offense has been really stuck in the mud, especially after trading away Terry Rozier. And most likely they're going to trade away the rest of their pieces here within the next coming days before the deadline. So this team is clearly in tank mode, and it almost seems like they've given up and kind of quit on the season. If you've ever watched any of their games, they don't give much intensity. Once they get down by about 15, 20 points, that's kind of a wrap. So for those reasons, we're going to take Indiana Pacers here. Team total over 124.5. That value was currently at minus 135. I would take it all the way up to about minus 160, minus 165 if you need to. We're also going to take Charlotte, team total under 116.5. And then we're going to be taking the Indiana Pacers minus 9. Go ahead and lay it because this Charlotte team is that bad. I expect the Pacers to win this one pretty handily. Next up, we're going to go to a 7 p.m. Eastern tip where the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to be hosting the Houston Rockets. Both teams, bottom 10 offensively. Minnesota, number 1 ranked defense in the league. Houston, number 8 defense ranked in the league. That's all I need to know for this one. I'm going to be taking Houston here, plus 7.5. That was at minus 110. I think Houston keeps it close here, with both defenses being, top 10 in the league. And I just think there's, matchup-wise, there's a lot of, symmetry, I guess. Both sides can match up with each other fairly easily. So I don't think there's a clear advantage from one side or the other is the way I should probably say it. So for that reason, I like Houston to keep it close here. And I'm also going to take the game total under 218.5. Again, top defenses in the league here. Especially games in Minnesota have been low scoring as of late. So, I really like that one a lot. Next up, we're going to go to another 7 p.m. Eastern tip. Oklahoma City Thunder are going to be hosting the Toronto Raptors. OKC, 70% ATS as a home favorite. OKC is also 71% ATS versus the Eastern Conference. Meanwhile, the Raptors are just 49% ATS versus the Western Conference. So all the metrics here will lead you to the Thunder minus 9.5 being the play here. So that's what we're going to be taking. OKC Thunder minus 9.5. I think they win this one by double digits. The Raptors have shown that they're not a very good team, especially after trading away OG Anunoby. And they do have a lot of injuries here as well. So some key players are going to be in and out of the lineup. And for that reason, Thunder are just a wagon at home right now. They're a tough team to beat. They're one of the top teams in the league. So I like the Thunder big here, minus 9.5. We're going to lay it. That's going to do it for my official plays for this slate of games tonight for the show. Stay tuned to my socials where I will be giving out my bonus bet for a 3-game money line parlay. But I'm going to find you guys one that's going to be close to plus value. So you're going to want to stay locked into the socials. You all can follow me on TikTok and X at PrinceofPicks10. You can also follow my buddy Jacob on X at PickManagement. And then you can follow us on YouTube here at PickManagement Podcast Network, where we will be doing this show 7 days a week for the NBA Betting Insiders. Jacob and Soccer Q VIP. They're also going to be doing a great soccer show covering European soccer. That's going to be starting up here most likely this week. And stay tuned also for the Asian Cup and African Cup semifinals and finals, where yours truly, Prince of Picks, will be covering those games as well. So you're going to want to stay locked in here to the Sports Betting Insiders Pick Management Podcast Network here on YouTube. Until next time, we will see you soon.
It's all mathematics. Mighty most deaf. It's simple mathematics.